Right, how's everybody doing?
Good.
Good to see so many people here. Today's my first time performing in a church, but when I walked in, I didn't ignite in flames, so I think we're all good. As David said, my name is Ashleigh, and I am a schizophrenic. At first I was a little bit nervous about coming up here, and then I remembered that the voices in my head laugh at everything I say anyway. I have schizophrenia and it can be fun. I get voices talking about the appearance of people, the sex life of the bus driver, the fact that I probably should have worn clothes before I left my apartment. I also get people who feel sorry for me, some people who say, oh, you can get better, and some people just don't care. But I could care less about their opinions because they're just voices in my head. I also get hallucinations. One time I was shopping at Save-On and I swear I saw a package moving. Freaked out, I looked closer and it was a cockroach. See, I could handle him being there. It was just a bit much when he asked to borrow my Save-On card. My medications knocked me out. In fact, I slept through an earthquake. I gotta be careful I don't miss the rapture. All my friends will be in heaven saying, "Where's Ashleigh?" Oh, she took her medication an hour ago. She should be awake for the fire and brimstone. I go to this mental health clubhouse called the Whale House, but it's a lot of people with mental disorders. They should really hire more functional staff. Yeah, and they're sitting right over there. I would spend some time on the psych ward when I was diagnosed with schizophrenia, and my brother took me on a little car ride, and he drove me to the parking lot of Riverview Hospital. As a joke, he said, "Ash, this is your new home." I was terrified, because the only internet they had was dial-up. There was also this creepy old guy on the psych ward that kept asking me strange questions. I think it's time for a new psychiatrist. I'm a major gaming nerd and I love to play this game called Left 4 Dead, where you have to run from zombies and make it to the safe room. Sounds like a typical day on the psych ward. The only difference is that the nurses put up more of a fight. I am a germaphobe. I wash my hands to the point where they bleed. Maybe I should stop using steel wool. I also go through a 12-pack of paper towels in a week. What can I say? Those things taste good. It can also be a dilemma when I take my medication. For instance, the other day I was feeling very nervous, but I didn't take any clonazepam. Not because I was scared of the side effects, but because I was too afraid to open the bottle. I'm also the only person I know that goes into Starbucks and asks the barista to wash their hands before they prepare your drink. I get responses like, "Are you kidding me?" to, "What a weirdo," to, "She's on to me. I hope she doesn't tell the boss." I actually also went to Starbucks and I got leprosy. Thumbs up for Starbucks! I use so many Lysol wipes that I have stock in the company. In fact, I'm going to be their spokesperson. Hi, I'm Ashleigh, and I'm a germaphobe. Do I have to sanitize these wipes before I touch them? You know, one thing I would really like in life? A sterile shopping cart handle. And some people say that money is the root of all evil, but they're wrong. Public toilets are. I walk into a washroom a little bit different than everybody else. When I walk in, I gotta have my backpack with hand sanitizer, clean wipes, and a cattle prod to keep everyone away. And when most people see a cat, they think, how cute. When I see a cat, I think, I wonder how many gallons of bleach it would take to make Fluffy safe to touch. I am the queen of anxiety. In fact, I've been given a tool to deal with my anxiety, and that's to give it a name. My anxiety's name is Albert. So when my neighbors hear me yell, "F you, Albert," they either think I got a roommate, or they finally found the guy from the second floor. My biggest passion is music. And my elderly neighbors are always complaining about how loud I listen to heavy metal. And they also say that it's going to have a very negative effect on me. I guess that and the weekly virgin sacrifices. I live in an apartment with a lot of old people, and the other night... You okay, Matt? Matt's hyperventilating over here. I heard the most horrific sound one night. Apparently, an elderly woman was chasing off 3 raccoons off her porch with a broom. I heard that the raccoons won. Not only did they wake up the whole building, but they made off with her barbecue. My apartment is so boring that the most entertaining thing you can do is throwing plastics in the wrong bin. And the biggest news item? The bedbug infestation in Suite 12. I accidentally walked into an elderly neighbor's apartment and I heard this moaning coming from the couch. And then I heard this, "Yes, yes!" And something went flying from her hand and landed on the floor beside me. I carefully picked it up and I looked at her and I said, "That was a good episode of Wheel of Fortune." And I handed her back the TV remote. Speaking of elderly people, my grandma once introduced me to one of her friends, and her friend said, "What a handsome grandson you have." And I thought, at least she thinks I'm good looking. My biggest stress is doing laundry. I cannot get over the fact that I am washing my underwear in the same machine as the 90-year-old lady down the hall. One of these days I'm gonna have to let her out. That's what I said, thank you. Just save me $100, I'd rather not spend